Hi and welcome to the Padidle tutorial. This is a really tough move and it will take a long time to get down. I've been doing it for quite some time now and I have a lot of tips on it and I think that you can learn it. One of the things that can make this move easier if you use a deck with a smooth finish. The reason for this is because they are kind of hard to fan and stuff, so they're not that slippery. That will result in the card not slipping off your finger when you're trying to do the move. The best cards for this is the Absolute Vodkas because they are very light and very thin as well, so they work very well with this. You can also use Aladdin's. These are a lot easier to get a hold of. The Absolute Vodkas are very tough and expensive to acquire, so you can use these. These are perfect for it, and but definitely you have to practice with a deck with a smooth finish so that it won't fall off your finger that easily. When you're doing this move, it's important that you use your hand and your entire arm actually to make the card spin, as well as your finger. I was trying to do this move only moving my hand, which is close to impossible. I was doing this for maybe a month or even two, only trying to do this move while moving my arm and my wrist. But that was, I found out that was very tough to do, and I could only get like maybe 3 rotations or something. But once you start using your finger as well, doing some slight motions and rotating your arm as well, it will help to get the card rotating. Now this is a move that you have to kind of feel your way to, and every time that you get a little closer, you'll kind of get it. It's like a thing that you have to understand, and once you do it, it's a really fun move to practice, and it will take some time, but it's like steps. I think I was on the same step for maybe a month where I just couldn't do the move, but I was so determined to learn this that I just kept on practicing, and then there was a slight something happened where I just got better, and then I could do it maybe for 5 seconds or so, and then suddenly I understood the way that you have to use your finger and your arm together to make the card spin. One of the things that you can experiment with is try placing the card on different sides of the tip of your finger, like on this side and on the just on the middle, and maybe even over here. I haven't actually tried doing it over here. I did it on almost like this flat at one point, and just trying to get comfortable at every kind of situation that might happen, because the card will fall in a lot of different directions, and you don't really have time to consciously make an action to make the card not fall. So you kind of have to have this whole move on a subconscious level. Another thing that has helped me learn it is doing it slower than you would actually think. Like I can control the speed right now. I can make it go very fast, and then I can also make it go kind of slow. It will get harder as it gets slower in a way, because there will be like a point where it will almost fall off. But this kind of practice is very good because you'll get into some sticky situations and you'll learn to catch the card from not falling down. Another thing that you can try out is to move your finger a lot more than you use your arm. That way it won't look as big as a movement, and it will look cool when it's only the card moving. But I haven't gotten to the place where I could only move my finger yet. But and I don't think it's possible to hold it completely still if you have to get a constant rotation. Another thing that can help this move out is having a little bit of spit or sweat on your finger. This way the card won't fall off, and it will make the move a lot easier. It's close to impossible with completely dry hands. So if you don't have a little sweaty fingers, I recommend just licking on your tip of on the tip of your finger, and then trying from there. It will make the move a lot easier. If you want to try and go for maybe doing it for 5 minutes or something like that, I recommend watching something or talking to somebody else, because it's really the thought of you reaching your goal or that can jinx the whole thing and make you lose control over the card. And as time goes on, you'll get a lot better at catching every situation that might occur. The original Padidle is actually on the index finger, and you started with your other hand. But I saw a YouTube video of Brendan Connor, and he did it like this. He just started out as a normal pirouette, and I think that's a very cool way to start it. And so that's the reason why I do it that way instead of the other way. Some people can do it on the thumb, and I've also seen a guy do it on the pinky for a short amount of time. So you can choose a finger. Nobody has done it on the ring finger yet, so you can be the first one to do that if you want. I was watching Brendan Connor at first doing this move on YouTube. He did it for 1.5 minutes, and it just blew my mind. I got so inspired by watching that video. I saw Dennis do it before at a meetup or something, and I thought it was pretty cool, but I didn't think that it was worth learning once I tried it, and it just seemed impossible. And then suddenly I just watched the video of Brendan Connor, and I just got so inspired to learn it, and I just went for it. I was so determined. I honestly, I think I could have learned it so much faster if I had known all of these things. But maybe, you know, if you don't know them, you'll find them out by yourself, and that'll be good too. So I want to thank Brendan Connor and Dennis Jin, and obviously Jerry Sieskowski, who created this move. You can actually find a short tutorial on it in one of his books, where he will teach you to do it on the finger, on the index finger, I mean. So yeah, thanks to those guys, and I hope that you take your time learning this, and I hope to see a video of you doing it or something. So yeah.